Hello, Roger here. Going to shoot a quick short video of an edit I'm doing on a video I just shot, showing off the new water loop addition, I, or a new addition I did to my existing water loop, and just gonna go through this thing real quick and make sure there's no major problems with it. This is shot with a new camera. It's a GoPro Hero 3 Plus. And I'm using the wide angle lens because it's sitting on the desktop during the whole video that I shot, just as it is now, showing the monitors. And I've got a filter running right now to help. In fact, I probably can turn it off here and show you. That's without the filter, and that's with the filter. So we're making a pretty big difference. If you notice on this window over here how really warped it is. It helps. And if I were 5 feet and further back, it would take almost, you'll see on this, all these things are almost straight lines. So it's a good filter, but I'm just really overtaxing the ability of any filter to remove this much fisheye. So anyway, that's as good as it's going to be with what I have to work with. And I really did want to get close-in shots of the screens, and I have a nice HD camera I've used to shoot some other videos with. Let me turn that screen off. There we go. I want to see how fast the computer ramps up, because this is what the original first video was shot for, and I want to be able to eyeball it while it's rendering. Render again. Okay, now we're rendering, and I'm probably going to get over here because this is really where all the information I want to see is going to come at. We're just about up to 100% on the fans and the pumps, so we are now. At 50 degrees Celsius, I've got this computer set to ramp up to full speed on the pumps and on the fans. So actually this is the first real work I've had this computer doing with this loop revision. So it's kind of an interesting test, a real world test. We're at 9%. This is about a 10-minute video, and it's 9%, so it's rendering pretty fast. In fact, you can see what it's doing if I get up on there. That's where it's doing with the renders right now. It's running just about exactly real time, I'd say. Just about. It might be a smidgen slower, but not much. On a full HD video, so that's a pretty quick render, and I'm not reusing any part of the previous render. It's all rendering anew, the way this particular render is set up. It's rendering nice. I'll probably not post this whole render sequence because that'd be a lot of sitting here looking at nothing. So I'll go ahead and stop this right now, and I'll turn it back on to show how the render finished up. Okay, so we've completed the render. This is just that 11-minute video. It took 13 minutes and 10 seconds to render it, so it's close enough for me anyway to call it 1-to-1, which is good because considering we didn't have a lot of filtering going on here, but we did apply a filter for lens correction to remove the fisheye, or as substantially as possible with this software. So each and every frame had to be re-rendered. The filter had to be applied and then the frame re-rendered to the filter. And I'm not real familiar with the filter, so I don't know how many sequences during the rendering process it has to look forward or backward in to know how slow or fast the filter renders. But anyway, 1:1 is good on a HD. So that's fine. I guess that's about all we really need to do for this this video. I was just trying to see. I guess I probably could open it and play it here real quick.
Yeah, hi, Roger here. You're going to see a little, probably close to a 5-minute video. Running a benchmark stress test on my CPU. I've done a new water loop addition. And
aside from the, you can hear my speakers. I guess I should turn that down a little bit. The video looks pretty stable. We'll see what happens when I move the camera around here a little bit. In fact, I guess I can just kind of jump around here a bit. A little bit of rolling shutter motion here. Okay, I had to change the battery in the camera right in the middle of a sequence, but since we're showing off the equipment, I was to leave that in there. That was probably, I'm going to guess about 35 minutes of camera use, 40 minutes on a charge. So that's not very long, but I've heard they don't get real long recording times with the GoPro. Anyway, we were looking, before so rudely interrupted, at the content of the rendered video, just to kind of get a feel for how it all turned out. Nice looking computer. A lot of that wiggle is me. You know, I don't have any stabilization. I could actually put some in the render here if I wanted to, but I don't have any stabilization at all other than what's in the camera, and I'm not too sure if I even had that turned on. It's actually adjusting to the light variances pretty well. White balance seems to be holding pretty close. I think for what it's going to be used for, this will be a nice camera. Anyway, that's the render. That's the video behind there. So if you want to see the whole thing, it'll be up on YouTube if you're watching this rendering video. If you have any suggestions, things you'd like to see, as long as it's within my capabilities and not overly or undue hardship placed on me to take care of, it'd be fun to shoot a couple different things here, so let me know. Anyway, I hope you can enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you later.